Well, hello, my name is Scott Van Niekerk with Holistic Physical Therapy and Whole Food Nutrition in Brewster, New York. So the purpose of this video today was to kind of show you how to use one of these guns that you may have seen advertised somewhere on the internet. This particular one is called a Hypervolt. There's lots of others out there, but I really like this one. It's heavy, it's durable, the charge lasts a long time. And the heads are pretty easily interchangeable. They can just kind of pop off and be replaced with one of a different, several variety. I'll go over how to use them, but the purpose of using a gun like this is to release the bracing and the tension, the knots in your muscles, the myofascial restrictions where you have kind of bands and golf balls in there. You may have seen one of my other videos which was using this hook-shaped device called a Theracane to reach into those kind of areas. And this gun does very similar, just with a vibrating, pulsating mechanism, which I'll show you. There's an on-off switch on the bottom, so you flip it on. On the back here, there's 3 different speeds of vibration. You can see how that little end there is oscillating. So I'm going to go over some of the sort of basic areas where you can use it. So obviously the easy to reach areas are important. You don't want to be kind of cranking your body, creating tension in other areas. It feels actually amazing. You would not do this over bony points, just onto the soft tissue, because you want the soft tissue to become more like jello, less like jerky and wood. Bone should be hard, soft tissue should be soft. So that's the essence of what we do here with Myofascial Release. We're manual therapy specialists that help people reduce pain and tension in their fascia and in their body. And this is one of the tools which we empower people to go home and use this type of thing on your own. So you wouldn't do it here on the kneecap, but certainly on the calf muscle, on the quadricep muscle, the side of the thigh, the IT band. Feels really amazing here. The glutes, back on the hip there. The pectoral muscle here on the chest. Makes my voice funny. Here you can even do it on the bicep or the tricep, the forearm, if you have tension through your forearm or into your hand even. You can stimulate the bottom of your feet or the hand. This sort of has crossover to other areas of the body. You can find parts of your tricep or even in and around your neck here. So let me talk about just the principles again. You want to kind of move through the tissue until you feel where it's rigid and tender, and that's where you may just hold the pressure, just like I'm doing right here. Just kind of hold the pressure there. Take some time, let it soften. You can change the speed a little faster. Faster still, woohoo! That's how to use the gun. A couple different heads. Let me show you how each one might be applied. And obviously the medical disclaimer is this isn't medical advice. Nothing I say should be constituted as such. That head has a sort of shock absorbing system in it, whereas the flat head is a little more aggressive because there's no shock absorbing there. So, similar areas to what you might do with the first one. Like so, in the quadricep muscle feels wonderful, the calf again, or this is a round head for massage. This is a point, kind of evil looking thing, right? Where I had a really good experience with treating a patient with this. They couldn't seem to release the tension in there, and I was sort of trying to work it with myofascial release techniques to try to relieve that tension using my hands on their hand. And then it wasn't working that well, so I brought the gun in with this point and just kind of pressed it front and back into that web space, and then came back to it, and they were much, much softer, and they managed to maintain that. Other tight areas such as here around the forearm, underneath the collarbone, you never want to do it on the actual collarbone itself. Underneath the foot, if you ever have plantar fasciitis, this is going to be amazing for releasing the underside of the foot there. And then last but not least, This little device is designed to go on either side of the spine. So you put the spine bone, maybe never do the vibration on the bones itself. You go up and down the spine, stopping on areas that are more tight, more tender, and that is how to use the Hypervolt or any of the vibration pulsation therapies. I'm putting together a seminar for lay people and the public on how to use these devices. Being a myofascial release expert myself, I'm also going to include some things for clinicians, practitioners who are doing body work, how you may use these devices to save your hands, to provide an oscillatory pressure into the tissue. So if you're interested in that, message me or just stay tuned to the channel. I really appreciate if you like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. I'm not trying to sell anything. I don't sell these units, but they're all over the internet. So over and out. This is Scott Van Niekerk. Please visit our website for more information or follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Holistic PT, that's holistic spelled with a W. PT is for physical therapy. Over and out.